Alright, buddy. Where are you? There you are.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
And for a corporate mascot, you do not give a fuck.
Heard of it? My orientation aether wave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's a Spacer's choice beer. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
Or at least they'll hate me for not using it.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
You doing alright in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Mm-hmm.
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
Mm-hmm. How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Spread Wash, Mouthwash, and Manti-Floss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
Manti-Floss? You.
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
You know, you're nothing like I expected you to be. Do you have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed. Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated
I like
to
how this guy's
Spacer
refusing to
Cares,
answer any of my
our
questions
premier
anymore.
corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
6 years of vendor school. Wow. Surprised that took longer than 6 weeks. Or 6 days.
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint.
Like spearmint. Can I get a hat like yours?
You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon.
I love this guy. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be. It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
That's a great slogan.
Anything and everything. Whatever you want, we got it. And when you need a replacement, we got that too.
Not if, but when.
Just the opposite. Spacer's Choice items are always new, hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop buying new stuff. Oh, sorry. Got the line wrong. You want me to do it again? It's a script. If I don't follow it to a T, I might lose my job. You want me to do it right?
Not really, but I think you do.
Spacer's Choice items are always new, hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop improving their lives with our fine products. You could go broke buying overpriced Aramid gear, or you could buy from us at a much more reasonable rate.
But it sounds like Aramid gear won't break the first time you use it.
That's why you should get a backup or three. Become a frequent buyer. Join our Friendship Rewards program. Program currently unapproved in Alpha, rewards and friendship pending. Have a look.
And now I'm going to proceed to not buy a damn thing from this guy. Oh, we can get moon hats. Oh, the armor rating's so bad, though. That's depressing. Alright, good talking to you, pal.
Do you know what's happening on
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Halcyon?
Girl, I don't even know where we are.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Beautiful.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Looks less like an old woman, more like a druggie, Luca. That's because she's been eating her own sugar cookies, which aren't made with sugar.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
How can I say if I've got qualms if you haven't told me what it is?
Do you know Edna, over in engineering?
Nope.
Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Interesting.
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
That's true.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Fair enough. And I'll go.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Oh, thank you, Granny. So nice. Alright, let's go do some crimes for Granny, shall we?
C&P worst. It's not the worst unless it's worst.
This is Halcyon's
XF411?
It looks toasty in here, doesn't it?
K to 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you. When you were sick, who took your temperature?
Good law, the heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate. Junlei better hurry up with those
Auntie
damn
Cleo,
repairs.
that's who. Have you
Thought
given
there'd be
her-
more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Yes, just passing through is one of the options. That's awesome.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
It's kind of warm in here.
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves.
Damn right.
The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned, and a haven for miscreants now.
Combat zone. Gotcha.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs. This whole deck smells like ass. Only gonna get worse if I don't get those radiators fixed.
Smells like warm ass.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Aw, they're so nice. They're such a cute couple.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
So awkward. Just kiss. Now kiss.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Can I talk to Edmund now?
This is Halcyon News. We
No?
have
Come on. Wait a minute. What about the thing? Huh. Weird. Did I tell her I would do her maybe not entirely illegal thing?
Law, the heat in here is so
Used.
unbearable, I can hardly even concentrate. Junlei better
Tossball.
I think I need to talk to Gladys again.
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our C&P.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late. Yes, dearie? Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress signal I told you about came from.
Oh, that's the just
And
okay. That's the
ferret
stress
out
signal thing.
Shouldn't be anytime.
All right. Thought they were separate things, but they're not. Oh, okay. So then, parts. All right, we're gonna do the parts, and we're gonna do the security terminal thing. Back here somewhere. And security
C&P, I
terminal.
can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how...
Telling you, the hat doesn't fit right. Something wrong with it. You made your spacer's choice when you signed the employee's contract. Rough, okay. Where's the security terminal? Here, okay.
It's just me.
Bell's Shells? Is that a gun shop? That's an awesome name for a gun store.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
I'll go in through here. Don't mind me. I'm completely normal. Everything is fine.
Keep your sights up, friend.
I'm totally supposed to be here.
You're a deft hand with it. There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest. Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Here you are, Vicar.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities? Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it? I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Alright. Happiness is a warm spaceship. Let's work on that.
There goes Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Okay, your punch right here. Oh yeah, I should check out the bar. Drink efficiently. Yes.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. And now for a special word from Chairman Rockwell.
Greetings, hard-working citizens of Halcyon. In these profitable times, we need only look to one another to find examples of honest labor and earnest work ethic. But there are those who cheat and swindle their way through life.
No.
It breaks my heart to see the fruits of your labor stolen by these vagabonds. One such man is Phineas Wells. The board unanimously decided that in the interests of protecting our best assets, that's you, we are substantially raising the reward for his arrest. If you have any information regarding his whereabouts, do your civic duty and come forward. Until then, my friends, keep working and we'll keep paying you. Farewell.
This has been an official message from our hard-working chairman. Such an honor for all of our listeners.
Stay on a little thicker, lady. Oh. You've been having a better day, haven't you?
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicar.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Or scares you off of wanting to know more, anyway. I'm gonna wander around the back rooms of your bar if you don't mind. Or even if you do mind.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing. The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it. Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse. That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering.
And I really?
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that. Only the usual. Marauders all over space. You ever wonder how folk who can't figure the bleeding-edge technology of a spoon can manage to get ships into space?
Good point. Good point. Alright, let's see if we can get into some combat. Waste disposal, eh? Anything interesting happening here? Probably not, but...
Watch out. There's some puddles of... Actually, it's best not to contemplate that.
I was kind of hoping it'd be a bathroom. With a name like that. Oh well.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information needed to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Pardon me.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
Okay. Well then.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Those are some good mutton chops.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
I wonder what these symbols in the front here mean. Okay.
I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
Hey, Andy, you made it. Symbols always mean death, that's true.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew.
He does sound a little bit like Rick, doesn't he?
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Well, I brought up sacrifice alright, it's you. You know what, these guys are kind of crazy, I'm just gonna attack them.
Here they come.
And I forgot what my healing button was. Well then. Try that again. First off, let's get a grenade launcher ready. F is my healing button, okay.
Look at this, right?
Is
you came? I know this.
That's right, sir. Just
tennis.
It's a very colorful game, isn't it, Andy?
You don't just.
Have some point-blank grenades, fools!
I've had quite enough of you!
Oh. Oh. Oh, this is difficult. I don't want to just bribe these guys, though.
Look at this. You can.
survive and the weak perish.
Oh, you tell him, Vicar. Wow, this is a very inaccurate grenade launcher. It will slow down as well. Boom!
We were destined to prevail.
Yeah, after like 4 retries. Yeah, I should practice with this thing more. I am terrible with it. I need more ranks in this skill. Corporation Service Award. Interesting. That. That. 89 damage. Oh, it's the flamethrower. Ooh. Stay. DPS, but that's I don't have a lot of the ammo though, I don't think. Why? I don't know if I'm gonna use that. Right.
Looks kind of like old busted outflow pipes.
Oh. Anybody else to loot? You gonna attack me later? I hope not.
It's so cozy.
They're down here. Hi guys. There's some plasma.
Hold up. We're still alive.
Oh, there we go. Grenade launcher kind of sucks. All right, Vicar. Let's I got that to 40 now. Working something else. Probably get this up a bit. Perks. Let's see. Double encumbered could be good. You know what? Negotiator. Get that. You guys perks now too. Let's see. Range damage, armor, melee damage. Yeah, I can give you that. Sure. You have range damage. Okay. Hey, it's Alex. How goes the stream? Not too bad. How goes the day? Okay, let's talk to the survivor down here.
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by.
You seem pretty cool about the fact that I just shot 3 people in front of you. Mal! How you doing, Mal? Thank you for the host.
It's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but you know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
That's what I was thinking, Alex. I mean, I guess she didn't... There were outlaws that were... I mean... I assume they kidnapped her, but I'm not sure. Petey? Where's Petey? What are you? Yeah, how to aim. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Taking it. I don't know what it is or what it's for, but I'm taking it. And that. That. I mean, it's not really stealing if their current owners are dead, right? Right? That's just logical. Outlaws can't actually own things, right? Pretty sure that's a thing.
Sure.
All right, I'm on the move. Heading back.
How to crouch. Settings. How do I crouch? Help. Control.
Got it. Heads down.
Thanks, Alex, for trying to tell me while I was looking it up. Yeah, but I rebind it in most games is the thing. But this game wouldn't let me rebind stuff, so... I mean... Here's the thing.
Fantastic, we've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
Cleaner sounds nice. Randomly hit buttons until it do the do. Yeah, that's one way to learn. Try stuff until things happen. The game. We Space Cowboys pretty much. I mean, there's certain similarities between this and Firefly in a way. Thematically, you know. Hey girl, got your stuff.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight Manti-Pillar infestation.
How slight are we talking? Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging
Sounds like an
parts
ideal
from the ship.
number.
Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
It's supposed to be like Fallout New Vegas, but brighter and in space. That's exactly correct, Andy, actually.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Ah, Junlei, you're so nice. But yeah, in Fallout New Vegas, we had nuclear post-apocalypse to deal with. And in this game, we've traded that out, and instead we're getting outer space corporate dystopia instead. Yeah, my beard did get thicker, Alex. I've been growing it out for the past 2 or 3 months.
The controls are in the back of the machinery staff area. Keep clear of the radius.
I'm just trimming it just enough to make sure it doesn't get all manky. Other than that, I'm letting it grow longer. Bam!
That's one down.
Damn.
You got it, Captain.
Some of that. Anybody else? Here's somebody else. There you are.
Never anger a
V
man
him.
of the cloth.
Yeah, get him. Oh god. Look at him go. Okay, I'm just gonna zip through these a little bit. Anybody who's watching this on YouTube or BitChute later on can pause if they want to read all that. Manti-Plasma gland. Doesn't sound like anything that can go wrong. Carrying around bioplasma in my pocket? I'm sure it's fine. No, I'm not gonna narrate it, Alex. I
Good news.
don't.
The song tells me the security mechanical.
I don't feel like destroying my throat.
Booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
Shooting them will get me more XP, but I think I will shoot them. She said it was okay. I think I'm taking random fire damage. If I'm interpreting that correctly. That's okay though. I'm healing. Hello, robot. How about a bullet or 3? More than 3. You have a weak spot.
Everyone all right?
Oh. Spacer's Choice found a flaw in you. Robophobia. Automechanicals now give you the willies. You know what? No. I reject that flaw. I like that system in this game though. Once in a while they'll give you a random flaw. And you can take the flaw in exchange for a perk point. Or you can reject it. Have some melee.
Here I go.
protect you in the name of the law.
Got him. Something else though. Where's that? Red arrows. That means there's other enemies. Get through the floor grating? Apparently. How do I get down there? Over this?
Process beginning security.
Here they come.
There we go.
Here goes nothing.
I've had quite enough of you.
Get him! Get him! Aw, smite. Of course, that's capitalized L law. Is a religious thing for him. For those who didn't see earlier parts of this game, the vicar here basically worships science as a... Science is basically the religion of this setting. Cycle pumps.
The temperatures are dropping.
Yeah, Dr. McFly would love this place.
Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
All kinds of science are going around for everybody. Alright, how do I... Down there. Ah! Screw my legs. Didn't need them anyway. Love the fact that this game has elevator music. That's beautiful.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive.
This guy.
If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds. Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
That sucks.
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Aww.
It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Also, I don't know how you got those red eyes. That looks cool.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out. You've got my attention.
I don't know if we can woo her, Alex, but our Our friend Parvati here, I think, is already in love with her, so I'm gonna let her. We'll check something. Okay, 1 second.